His friend also wanted to hook up with me that night, so. What's up guys, it's Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys a little mini story time about how my ex-boyfriend wanted to use my car to go and meet up with another girl. The audacity. Before we get into it, if you like it, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The red button is down below. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. My Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat are in the description box down below for you. Also, don't forget to turn on your little notification bell so you get notified every single time that I post a video. Trust me, you don't want to miss my videos. They're a wreck. So I do want to start doing more videos like this. Sit down videos, get ready with me, story times, maybe some mukbangs. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any of this amazing content I got for you guys. Sorry, I've had a cup of coffee and I had this Red Bull today, so I'm a little woo. While I'm telling you guys this little mini story time, I am going to be putting on some makeup. I need to feel a little fresh today, put on a nice clean face. I normally don't wear a lot of makeup, so if you were coming here looking for some kind of makeup tutorial, sorry girl, but this is not the video for you. So this story takes place a few years back. More than a few years back. It's been a while. But I just find it so funny at this point that I have to share with you my craziness of a life. So, like I said, this story was a while ago. I was with this particular person who treated me like garbage, to say the least. We broke up constantly. We broke up, got back together, broke up, got back together. It was just one of those train wreck of a relationship that was mine to a T. So this particular story, we were broken up. Everybody knows that when you break up with your ex, you're supposed to, go your separate ways. That never happened with me, with this particular person. Every time we broke up, we were still texting, still, So we were never like separated. We would break up and still talk. So it was like, what was the freaking point? But the point was so that he could be a little, you know what. Anywho, I am not making this video to bash anybody. I can honestly care less about this whole entire situation. Like I said, this is so old, but I just find it funny. So no, I'm not trying to start shit. I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody. I don't give a shit anymore. I really don't. We are going to fast forward to when me and my ex broke up, okay? We were broken up for probably, oh my God, I need to do my makeup. We were probably broken up for, I want to say a couple weeks at this point. But we were still texting, sneaking around, that kind of thing. So we had this group of friends who always liked to throw like parties. We would always, party together, drink together, hang out. The night before this party that we had with our friends, yes, I was still invited to go to this party even though my ex and I were not together because, we were all friends. So I was still invited to go. My ex and I are really like hot and cold with each other. Like we were kind of working on getting back together, but at the same time, I was really pissed off at him and I let him know that I was really pissed off at him. So it was kind of like, it was a really weird situation. We were still talking, all that stuff, but I would go psycho for a minute and cuss him out. And then I would apologize. So basically I was insane. So the night before the party that we were going to with our friends, him and I are texting. And he randomly asks if he can borrow my car. He didn't have a car at this point, obviously, which is why he was asking to borrow mine. I was like, why? He made up some bullshit story and said, one of his friends is in town from college and he's staying in this other town that's like 20 minutes away and he wants to go and see his friend, but His friend doesn't have a car because he's down, you know, from college for a little bit. And I almost said his name. And he didn't have a car. So he wanted to use my car. Now, I know that I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid, okay? I know, you know, women's intuition is a real freaking thing, okay? So when he asked to borrow my car, I was like, no, I'm not stupid. I immediately like knew something was off and that he was completely bullshitting me. Plus, I know him. I know how he is. I know how he operates. So I knew he was completely bullshitting me. So I said no. I was like, absolutely not. Find another way. Ask one of your friends, Uber, whatever. You're not taking my car. So me saying no to him really pissed him off. We started fighting and he was all mad. Oh, he's not gonna be able to see his friend now because of me. And I'm, you know, just a piece of shit. I didn't really give a shit what he had to say, but I did still love him and I did still want to be with him. So like hurt my feelings that he was like saying all this stuff, but I was still like, no, like you're not gonna freaking take my car and go do, God only knows what you're gonna do. He was begging, he was like, please Court, you know, I'll put, is that necessary? Sorry guys, I'm literally like right by the road, so it's a little loud. But he was like, please, you know, I'll put gas in my car. I'll make sure nothing happens to it. I only need it for, you know, a couple hours and then I'll bring it right back to you. Fast forward to the next night. It is the night of the party with our friends. I'm getting ready. Him and I aren't really talking. I am extremely nervous because I'm really nervous because yes, like I was mad at him. Yes, we were broken up. We weren't together. He was a piece of garbage. I ultimately still wanted to work things out with him. I know, you don't gotta tell me I'm stupid. I'm aware, I know. I was going to this party in hopes that maybe we could work it out. So we're not talking. I go to the party. He's already there. He's been drinking already. Our friends are all, you know, playing games, playing beer pong. Everyone's talking, listening to music. So it's time for me to catch up. So I start drinking and hanging out with everybody. Me and my ex aren't talking. It honestly was upsetting me that we weren't talking, but at the same time, the more I drank, the more angry I got. And every time I saw his face, I wanted to beat the shit out of him. We would be playing, you know, beer pong against each other. I would be talking all kinds of garbage. I thought somebody was here. He was talking all kinds of garbage because he was getting more drunk. With like the tension and the drinking, it was just not, it was not meshing very well. We're both talking shit to each other pretty much all night. No matter what we did, we were talking shit. I can't remember what started this little like tiff that we had, but at one point we were all like sitting down in the living room in like a circle. I'm talking to this person, his friend. He's like across from me talking to his friend. All of a sudden, I'm in this conversation and I feel something hit me and I look up and it's my ex's hat that was on his head is now in my lap. So obviously he threw it at me. I hear him talking shit about me. So I chucked it at him and I told him to shut the fuck up. He takes it, throws it back at me, tells me to shut the fuck up. So I take his hat and I chuck it across the house. Being so dramatic in front of our friends. So that little thing happens, we separate. His friend takes him someplace else. I am hanging out with another one of our friends. So the night goes on. Before we know it, it's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. It's time to go to bed. You know, we're all extremely drunk. People are puking, myself included. I always puke when I drink. I'm sorry, TMI. I am one of those bitches. I'm a lightweight and my tummy is really sensitive. So with a mixture of a bunch of stuff, I always end up puking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if we hang out and I end up puking everywhere. Yeah, I'm that bitch. So my friends had this air mattress And for some reason, me and the ex end up on this air mattress. I don't know how. I don't know why I even allowed this to happen. We were freaking going at it all night, so I don't know. I don't know about that. He starts telling me how much he loves me and how much he misses me. He made a mistake. Give him another chance. You know, the same bullshit I've always heard. But at the same time, I was happy to hear it because I did love him and I did ultimately want to work things out. I'm still really frustrated with everything. Even everything that occurred that night, I'm still really frustrated. But I am happy to know that, you know, he still loved me and wanted to be with me. He ends up passing out and going to sleep. So I'm left laying there, you know, in my thoughts. I wonder what he's been doing. I'm really nervous about what he's been doing because I haven't been doing anything. Does he mean it that he wants to be with me? Does he mean it that he's changed and that, you know, he doesn't want to be with anybody else? So I start thinking about how he asked to borrow my car. And it starts to bug me because I can't figure out why. So I decided to be really petty and go through his phone. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. I invaded his privacy, yada, yada, yada. I'm aware. I'm here on the air mattress. He's here on the air mattress. His phone is over here chilling. So I reach across and I grab his phone. I put in the password, it unlocks, and I just start going in. If you're going to be stupid and around, you might want to change your password. Just a thought. I don't know. I am looking through everything. I mean, I'm looking through emails. I'm looking through social media. I'm looking through photos, his text messages. Literally, there's not a single spot that I didn't look. His apps. And I see he's on a bunch of dating sites. You know that feeling when you just, your whole body gets really hot because you're just so like angry and you get like chills, goosebumps. That's how I felt. I got so hot because I was so tired of this bullshit. I felt so, I felt so gross. I'm seeing a bunch of girls, some girls that I know, some girls I went to school with. So I see him talking to this girl and then I, you know, click on it, whatever. And I'm going through and he is literally like begging this girl to hang out with him. Literally like begging and pleading. So I scroll all the way to the beginning and I'm going down. And then they're making plans for the very next day. They're making plans to hang out the very next day. After the party, they're hanging out. After the party, they're hanging out. After he just lay there and told me that he loves me and he wants to be with me and he doesn't want to be with anybody else. Woohoo! So I keep reading and she says, do you have a car? You know, maybe you can come pick me up. Now, if you remember, he does not have a car. He tells her he has a car. Oh, what car are you gonna use there, buddy? What car? He tells her he has a car and he can pick her up tomorrow, okay? She says, okay, great. He also was texting girls while we were at that party, okay? Keep that in mind too. This whole time we were in the same room. Yes, we were arguing and not getting along, but he was talking to other girls that whole time. Holy sheesh. So then I'm like, this mother really told her he had a car and he was gonna pick her up tomorrow. But he asked me to use my car to use the next night to go hang out with his friends when it's another bitch. The audacity. I put the phone back where I found it, and I rolled over and went to sleep. The next morning rolls around. He obviously has no clue that I know all of the shit that I know. He asked if I could give him a ride home. Sorry, buddy, looks like you're walking today. A couple hours later, he texts me. Hey, can I please use your car? I really want to go and see my friend tonight. Oh, do you? You have a friend that you need to go see, right? But boy, did I go in. Whew. I was very, very mean, and he deserved it. He texted me a few hours later again, asking to use my car. I was like, why do you need to use it so bad? I told him to go fuck himself and to never talk to me again. I think after that, I wouldn't, get back with him or deal with his bullshit. Oh, I got glue in my eye. All right, put a little something, something on my lips. All right, guys, that's the story of my ex-boyfriend asking to use my car to go and see another girl. If you like this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The red button is down below. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. My Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat are in the description box down below for you. I hope you like this video, and I will